guys, welcome to the 100th episode of Weird Science and Friggin' Magic. Thank you for all the subscribes and all the likes. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about the modern advancement of AI and robotics. I'm just gonna play this clip for you guys. It shows the T1000 and the liquid metals application for AI. It's pretty much what the scientists are currently working on that we know of, but I'm pretty sure there's a more advanced form of it which is not really shown to us. So this clip is from a movie called The Terminator 2. If you guys don't know it, it was pretty popular in the 1990s. It starred Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he set back in time to was supposedly to eliminate John Connor, but he got reprogrammed and ended up protecting John Connor, and so the machines sent back a new Terminator, and it was a T1000. So this Terminator is a bit different. It has encasing of a liquid metallics, so it's able to reform and use it as an advantage for being a solid state and a liquid state. I just want you guys to think about it. Like, we're a type 0 civilization, and we are already like playing with this type of technology that we know of. Like, this is in the mainstream, right? So the mainstream is maybe 50, 100, 200 years behind what the military industrial complex has. I mean, if we're type 0, imagine like type 0 civilization in terms of power output and what it consumes and what it can produce in energy. So if we're calculating everything in the power scale of energy, consuming energy, and also producing energy, just imagine what a type 1, type 2, type 3 civilization has in terms of AI and in terms of machine, like essentially program life forms. Program life forms not only on the mechanical scale that we can see, but even down to the nano levels. So if you think about an alien race with not even a type 3, I'd say like a type 1 with this type of technology, like, how could you stop it? You know, what can you do to actually stop it? I don't think there's much you can do if they have deployed these type of AI killing robots. I mean, like, what can you do to render these robots if they're pretty much indestructible? I mean, just think of the application alone. These robots can turn into liquid. That means they can go through pretty much any gap that isn't airtight. They can morph into any tools that they want. They can morph into people if they want. They can pretty much change at will and become, like, if you guys ever seen X-Men, pretty much like Mystique, turning themselves into any person that they want and mimicking that person, and they can go through all manners of society without being able to be detected. Well, not necessarily not detectable, but pretty close, like 99%. I'll talk about a case where one of them was detected. So I'm guessing they're like pretty much 99% undetectable unless you have some form of device that can detect them, or if you're highly psychic like Ingo Swann. Have you guys ever read the book written by Ingo Swann, Penetration? He talks about bumping into one of these program life forms. So they're pretty much like advanced AI, or maybe even a crossbreed of a crossbreed of life form mixed with AI sentient. So there could be living robots or robots that are living. I mean, either or, right? So about Ingo Swann, if you guys don't know who he is, he's the father of remote viewing. He's the one who taught the US Army how to use psychic abilities. Not only that, he trained a lot of them to be able to use it. So he broke down the psychic processes that was needed to require to remote view. So he was a very, very gifted psychic, up to a point where he's able to be very, very up to a point where he was very, very accurate in his psychic perceptions, where usually you get a lot of white noises or signal distortions because of the overlay from your monkey mind and your subconscious. So he was maybe up at the accuracies of 81% percentiles, or maybe even higher. So in this book he talks about how he was at Hollywood and he was hosting a get together with a bunch of his friends, and him and his friends both were highly psychic. They went into a supermarket and they were buying, of all things, artichokes, and then he noticed this quite pretty female across the room, so he made his way over to check her out. As he was like checking her out, he got this psychic impression that that person was not, how do you say, human. So his psychic senses was alerted, kind of like a spidey sense, I guess, where like a sense of fear or something that rushes over him, that he noticed that he's in danger and that he needs to make haste away from that person. So he noticed that girl, and that something peculiar about her that triggered his psychic warning sense. And this was later confirmed by someone that he knew, called Axel Rose, who called him because when he noticed that she was a non-human, he also noticed two of, I guess, the agents that he used to work with in another project following her. So that confirmed his suspicion that she was a non-human. So he made haste and backed away from her. And then later on he gets a call from Axel Rose, and Axel Rose kind of confirmed that yes, she was a non-human and also a program life form. So if you guys ever get a chance, definitely pick up that book by Ingo Swann, Penetration. It will make more sense to you guys than me explaining it. I'm just giving you guys a short version. If you guys into ufology and psychic abilities and just anything in general in that area, definitely have a look at Kindle, buy yourself a copy, read through it. I tell you what, like, that book is so freaking amazing that you'll have trouble putting it down once you pick it up to read it. So this is your host Jay, signing out. Thank you for the likes and the subscribe. Peace out.